is up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and welcome to the Tasha C Show. Shout out to my YouTube and podcast fam, hugs and loves, positive vibes and everything. And hugs and loves to people who have supported, who will support me in the future, have supported me, will support me. Thank you, hugs and loves and everything. If you're wondering what my YouTube channel is, it is Tasha C TV. Don't forget the TV part. Anyway, as a short introduction, this is another, I'm just going to tell y'all that it's another short, are kings and queens. Usually these kings and queens next door, they usually run about, maybe 20 minutes or so. Sometimes, in rare cases, past 45 minutes have to be cut into part twos. But today, I'm just letting y'all know it's another short one. This is for April the 19th, 2020 on a Sunday. This is at 3:34 a.m. and I might as well get this over with. This might be a little bit more hilarious, but it's just going to be a little information, but this part of Black history, this part of me I feel like it's important to say about the bad music battle that never was. Y'all, so let's get into it real quick. Now, I'm going to talk about these men who was originally supposed to go to. Now, I talked about this before. Gave a little information about DJ D-Nice, who's a rapper, producer. I did not know he was a DJ, and talked about, he still does, y'all. So follow D-Nice on Instagram. He still sometimes do club quarantine. He does it sometimes at night. He still does that, okay? So that's dope. Then you got like Questlove and the Roots, and just, other people. And cause the first one I knew about ever since we've been quarantining, due to circumstances dealing with Miss Cray Cray, Rona and stuff, that, besides D-Nice, you start to have like other people will have lives, sometimes play music or have other stuff going on. And some of these have music battles. I think like Little John and I think it was Little John T-Pain had one. And like I said, it's been battles where you have like producers and / soul writers that have it like, they just play their music or they have different producer stuff, so forth. So one of them that was supposed to come on, like they were suggesting, was the BabyFace versus Taylor Riley. Okay, I'm not gonna read their whole thing. I'm just gonna tell who these men are. But anyway, I'm both on Wikipedia. Now Taylor Riley, his government name is Edward Theodore Riley, born October 8th. Oh, that's my B-Day. 1967. Is an American singer, songwriter, record producer, multi-instrument credited with creation of New Jack Swing era. Riley credits Barry Michael Cooper for giving it its name. Okay, just a little background information. He's also known as Little Man. Street to be the finisher, Jam. Okay, he was born in New York City. The genius like R&B, hip-hop, New Jack Swing. Occupations, record producer, singer, songwriter, keyboardist, recording engineer, instruments, vocals, and keyboards. Years active, starting 1984 to present. Okay, labels, I don't know if that means on or worked with. Interscope, NCA, Uptown, Little Man, DreamWorks. Also associated acts. These are people he either worked with or whatever. He was kind of the background of Guy, Backstreet, such as like Don't Leave Me, Guys I Like, and Peace of My Love, QDD, Bobby Brown, XEO, Girls' Generation, Raina, Keep Sweat, Kumo D, Heavy D and the Boys, got rest so Heavy D. Also one of the boys that passed away at first, like in the free acts, and they used to be this background dancers and stuff. That's another story. MC Hammer, Michael Jackson, so he's gone through Pharrell Williams, Queen Pen. She was on Diggity Stone, and she had a hit. It was part of the party. Neptunes, Ryan Jason, Today, Rex in Effect, Lady Gaga. Okay, and he fused hip hop and R&B production with works artists including Michael Jackson, Barry Brown, Keith Sweat, Samantha Mambo, Dougie E. Fresh, Today, Heavy D and the Voice, High Five, and the rest of so because the leader of High Five that passed away years ago. They had songs such as The Kiss I Like, The Kissing Game, Men of Vision. I'm trying to remember, are those the men who, I don't know, in Profile, as well as his spearhead groups, Guy and Backstreet. Rise consistency and drug ideas has some influence of modern day R&B. It's not like I said, excuse me, y'all. Which since him contained more samples of rap and stems as well as singing, and a practice which is a part of the Jackson family, along with neo soul style of singing such as Marvin Gaye. He has some influence on gospel and R&B music, which became more open to rap and sound effects. And just okay, I'm just going to say real quick about a couple of sentences. Taylor Rogers was raised in St. Nicholas houses of Harlem. Prodigy from the age of 5. Began playing instruments in his church. His uncle owned the famed Harlem club, The Rooftop. Built a studio in the club with cellists most of the time while growing up. Okay, by 14, upstate New York records began making music to his tracks. Under the guise of local music producer Gene Griffin, Riley formed a short-lived group, Kids at Work. At the age of 18, Riley produced Kumo D's 12 cents Go See the Doctor. Released on an independent label in 1986, the song became a crossover hit on number 89 on the Billboard Hot 100. Riley's previous work on production W's Fresh Get the Fresh Cruise the Show in 1985. Okay, and I'm going to read this last paragraph, and then we're going to go to BabyFace. In 1987, Riley, Aaron Hall, and Tim Gaddon formed the group Guy. Managed by Gene Griffin, Riley's work with Guy pioneered a New Jack Swing style of R&B. Riley infused his own blend of hip-hop beats, R&B progressions, and the gospel vocal silence of Hall to create a type of New Jack Swing sound on Guy's Evans debut. In 1989, Riley produced Big Daddy Kane's I Get the Job Done. Outwork. Oh, sorry, y'all. I couldn't help it. As well as the other work for the Jacksons, the Winans, and James Ingram. John Hustle Ways. And then the legend that passed away not too long ago, James M. Graham. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just clicking to make sure. Yeah, he did pass away. That's all I knew. Like 100 Ways. Okay. God rest his soul. Okay, and he also created a highly successful remix of James Chandler One to Fall in Love, which became a crossover hit. So, after releasing the tour of Guy's second album, The Future, they brought a cruise half Michael Jackson's Dangerous album, the recommendation of Jackson's longtime producer Quincy Jones. After the dismemberment of Guy in 1992, Riley moved from production to performance and promotion, Rex and Effects 7, Hard or Smooth. And all I want to do is a boom, boom, boom. Okay, I could keep going on and going on, but I don't feel like it because there's a lot of information. Maybe I might feel like doing that another day or another time, like, just like reading all the information. But like I said, today was going to be short and just in general, okay? Now, here we go again. I'm just going to talk about the other contestant. Babyface musician Kenneth Brian Evans, who was born April 10th, 1959, professionally known as Babyface, is an American singer-songwriter and record producer. He has written and produced over 26 number one R&B hits throughout his career and has won 11 Grammy Awards. He was ranked number 20 on the MME's 50s of Greatest Producers Ever list. Yeah, he up there. Okay, was born, like I said, Kenneth Brian Evans, born April 10th, 1959, which is age 61. Born in Indianapolis, Indiana. Other names: Face, okay, occupation: singer, songwriter, record producer, record film producer. Years actor: 1974 and present. Television: College Hill. Okay, they also have a list of spouses. They didn't have the spouses of Taylor Riley, at least in general. Okay, spouse. Well, she's still in production. Tracy Evans, they had married in 1992 and divorced in 2005. And he's currently married to Nicole Pattenberg. Or that was her maiden name, Pattenberg, of course. She married since 2014. He has a total of 3 kids. They got brothers, Kelvin Evans, but he had 2 brothers. One of them passed away, unfortunately. That was in the group after 7. Okay, music career, okay, also R&B, they say New Jack Swing and Soul, instruments, vocals, guitar, keyboard, and mandolin. Okay, labels, of course, Shy Sound, The Face, of course, solo, Epic, Artist of Mercury, Motown, Def Jam, Soda Pop. Associated acts, The Whispers, Canon White, Pebbles, After 7, Johnny Gill, The Deli, The Boys, Dame, Red Hot, Milestone, Manchild, I don't know if that's together separate, Aretha Franklin, God Rest Her Soul, Boys to Men, L.A. Reid, Tony Braxton, TLC, God Rest Her Soul, to Left Eye, of course, and Whitney Houston, God Rest Her Soul, too. Okay, this is early life. Evans was born April 10, 1959, in Indianapolis, Indiana, to Marvin and Barbara Evans. Barbara was a production operator at a pharmaceutical plant. Evans, who's the 5th of 6 brothers, including future after Sam Bevers, Melvin, and Kevin Evans, latter whom went on to have a modestly successful solo career, attended Nosisko High School in Indianapolis. As a shy youth, wrote songs to express emotions. When he was in 8th grade, Evans' father died of 11 years old, leaving his mother to raise her songs alone. At this stage, Evans became determined to have a career in music. Okay, I'll just tell a little about that then to listen there. Then finish that. Edmonds played with funk performer Bootsy Collins, who tagged BabyFace because of his youthful look. He also performed in the group Manchild, who had a 1977 hit, especially for you, with the band member Del Simmons as the guitarist. In 1982, Evans played with the funk band Red Hot, produced by George Kerr. He played keyboards in the light funk and R&B group The Deli, which also included drummer Antonio L. A. Reed, with whom he later formed a successful writing production partnership. And if y'all remember a song, I only think of you, that's what the Deli group that song came from. Two occasions. Okay. One of his first major credits as songwriter from outside artists came when he wrote the tune Slow Jam for the R&B band Midnight Star in 1983. This tune was on Midnight Star in 1983 double platinum No Parking on the Dance Floor album. BabyFace remained with Deli until 1988 when both he and Reed left the group. His album playlist consists of 8 covered songs and 2 original works. It released in September 2007. It was the first newly launched record label. Okay. Okay, that's completely weird. Okay, because I thought they seemed like they had more information with Telly Riley. Okay, on February 4th, 2014, he released a Granny One Women debut with Tony Braxton called Love, Marriage, and Divorce on Motown Records. And this was like, okay, let me just say some of the stuff here. Writing, produced on the Ventures. From the 1980s to the early 90s, he wrote R&B dancehall, writing, produced from music Bobby Brown, Roney, Karen Wright, Love Song with Pebble's Girlfriend, Sadie's Boy, The Whispers, Rocksteady, In the Mood, Deli, 2 Occasions, Johnny Gill, My, After 7, Ready or Not, The Boys, I remember that little boy group, Down by Heart, Demi Dame, Right Down to It, and Sheena Easton. In 1989, Edmonds co-founded LaFace Records with Reed. 3 of the label's early artists, TLC, Usher, and Tony Braxton, were very successful. DC's second album, Crazy Sex Cool, which he wrote and produced some of the hits, became the best-selling album of all time by American girl group. Under his direction, TLC sold more than 60 million albums worldwide and combined with a total of 7 million records. Tony Braxton's first 2 albums, Tony Braxton 1993 and Secrets 1996, for which he wrote, the majority of the songs went on to sell a combined total of 10 million copies in America alone. Okay. BabyFace helped the popular late 1990s group As Yet. Emmons also helped with the mold to work with some of this then white Chase Ellis acts such as John B. and producer John Robertson. Okay, Edwards worked with many successful performers contemporary music. I'm Your Baby 1990, produced for Whitney Houston, was used as introduction to R&B music, and Edmonds' first #1 top hit in U.S. He wrote and produced Boyz II Men 1992 In the Road in 1994. I'll Make Love to You, both of which established records for the longest stay on #1 on the Bill 100 charts. He co-wrote, co-produced, and provided backup vocals of Madonna's Bedtime Stories, which features 7-week #1 hit Take a Bow. I know I heard his voice in the background. Shared building with Ella Chapman on the Chop Top Grammy winner, Changed the World for the Nominum soundtrack. He also wrote and produced the #1 hit XL, Shoot from Houston, as well as the rest of the critically acclaimed 10 million selling Winning XL soundtrack in 1995. I did have that soundtrack, which spawned additionally hits for Houston, Brandy, and Mary J. Blige. Of course, Mary J. Blige, I'm Not Gonna Cry, classic. And then lists all these people that I don't feel like going into, but also, like I said, that may be another day, but he also, like, had successful albums, studio albums, Cool Lover, like, songs, Tender Lover, remember songs such like, You Got the Whip Appeal, I'm Never Keeping Secrets, I'm Never Telling Lies, stuff like that, okay. What is it? But it's guilty, it's no crime, I'm guilty of love, let me do my time. So I just want to get background, you just look further, his information, but more about that. Like I said, unless I feel like it, I may read, like, at least up to their personal, or maybe all the information they have on another day. But not tonight, y'all. So I wanted to say real quick, I just want to give a little background information, at least like their previous work that they're known for. So just in case y'all never heard about, who are these people? Even though they're both living legends, that don't mean everybody knows about them or care to know about them. You know what I mean? So, yesterday, y'all, I had seen that finally it was supposed to be the music battle between two of the greatest living legends in music, just alone. I just listed some of that little category, just some appetizers, okay? But it was supposed to come on 9 p.m., I think, Eastern time, right? And so I went and followed the Instagram channel. First it was postponed. The first celebration might be supposed to be postponed. But it turned out, by the grace of God, because BabyFace and his family had all had, Miss Cray Cray making a visit to them. But he was able to, him and his family was able to get away from Cray Cray, the Rona. And, she went about her way and was like, forget y'all, out, I can't get y'all, mess y'all over. So the battle was supposed to be yesterday night, Saturday, which is September the 18th, which I knew for hours because, you go through all these, if you follow enough Instagram pages, some will point you it's the battle, drum. So all of a sudden, after 9, 10 or 11 something last night, technically Saturday night, people were just ain't this about a bee? We waited and blah, blah, blah. Is a hot ass mess. It just went down here. And I started seeing already some people on Instagram making spoofs of what happened. And I seen bits and clips of it. I mean, you even had some of the Braxtons up there talking about that. Tracy Tripp, I think Tamar, they're up there even talking about it. And I seen here you got just BabyFace, a clip of it when he just chilling and having a live version. And I think I haven't had that album. I don't know if I still have the Deli's, two occasion that got the live version on there. Like I said, classic song. Hey, he just playing bobbing his head. You see Judge Telly Riley just sitting there looking confused. You got this echo, static, and stuff. So some of the people, like I said, I haven't seen on the quiz, but it turns out first had to wait for BabyFace to come in. And BabyFace just sitting there, people when they usually have these battles, like the battle of the music / songwriter, whatever production that they have, they just sit there and they play their music. They got their MacBooks, PCs, tablets, whatever. I don't know, iPhones, whatever. But what I'm saying is that when they come on here, you're playing your stuff and you just let the people, the viewers, listen to what y'all have. Terry Riley had a whole band. I think he had, a couple dances, everything, posts come in, whatever. And nobody wearing masks, but that's another story. And there's static, there's tumbleweeds, there's, whistles. The stuff just went bad. He tried a couple songs, barely 2 or something like that. But I've seen enough to know, and also hearing commentary from other people who actually seen the hot-ass mess of the battle that never was. It turned out never happened. Now, again, tell us that we try 30 minutes, or we'll come back, you just hear the static, you hear an echo. Like I said, it was just technical difficulties. It was like Mercury retrograde, all up, look that up, y'all, what that means. That messes up technology communication, all up through Telly Wiley's so-called part. Babyface is cool, fine. He got his headphones in, you hear some of the live version of the 2 Cajun song, but Terry Riley, it was coming. He talking about technical difficulties. Now, Babyface talking about, we'll just try another day. He has a statement on Instagram, and so does Terry Riley. We'll just try another day. So, we don't know what actually get won. So, like I said, it's the battle that was, and people looking sideways towards Terry Riley. You had what job to do? He could just play his hits, what he co-write, produced, and went on and sing with the auto-tune effect. Yeah, I don't think that's called an auto-tune effect. Think that, or I don't know if that's auto-tune or something else. I forgot. It's the same one. I don't know why I cannot think about the originator of that noise. But what I'm saying is computer loving stuff. Oh my gosh. But please forgive me, y'all. I cannot think of that name, even though I'm going to remember it as soon as I stop recording. So anyway, y'all, that was pretty much it. It was the battle that was. I just want to get back information. And pretty much like I said, if y'all on Instagram or probably even on Twitter, Facebook, they probably talking about the epic fail of Telly Riley with this whole band. It was not even needed dances and everything, blah, blah, blah. And all he needed to do was play his songs, and it was all these problems on their end. They thinking times Babyface, there might be something wrong with his end. No, he good. Yeah, y'all. So I was first like when I recorded the little short one I did yesterday podcast for yesterday. I was like, oh my goodness, because I uploaded I think in time before it originally was supposed to start, and I didn't tell people like, hey, the battle's about to happen, but it didn't matter anyway because it didn't happen. Maybe for a little comedy and stuff, but that's pretty much what happened. So if I would have told y'all would be like, what was there? Because I even tried to see if they still had the live up on the Instagram page, and they told us what's going on. No. They didn't have it. No, they just had, like I said, them get ready for it, type of Instagram post. And then they had, them saying, oh, we're going to try next again another time. Okay, whatever. But anyway, y'all, it was some of the Black history. I did give y'all a little I gave you a little background on both of these living legends and the music battle never was. And I don't know if we're actually going to see it. So anyway, y'all, hugs and loves, God bless. Oh, I went my usual 20 minutes today, okay? Sorry, y'all, just for the Reddit, but, okay, but, it would have went a little bit different if the battle would have went on. I would have given my commentary about how it went. But since it really didn't happen, But anyways, y'all, hugs and loves. Well, like I said, y'all, at least we got Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, Apple Music, all these places. We can Google if we don't know everything and listen to the stuff ourselves until maybe one day they might actually have a battle. Who knows? But anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. Hugs and loves. God bless. Stay safe. Take care. Wash your hands. Everything. We made it to another week, y'all. Even though this is technically Sunday, still counts as the weekend. Here's a whole nother week, and I will see y'all tomorrow on Monday again with another episode of our Kings and Queens Next Door. Okay, hugs and loves, and take care, y'all.